Things like drug addiction, gambling addiction, stuff like that. There's an addiction now that is like more widespread than that, and that is social media. People keep getting afraid that AI will take over the world. AI will take over the world. AI took over the world years ago. Obviously, everyone knows that tech has been the go-to industry for a number of years now, like the past decade. Anybody that has been into tech has seen that it has been more and more involved in overshadowing all our activities and all our lives. I mean, AI is a cliche word now, and it is something that, it is in your life in every single way, shape, and form. And even if you don't want to use it, you still use it. It's in WhatsApp now. I mean, everybody that has access to watch this video has WhatsApp. And I'm not talking ChatGPT taking over your bank account and freezing your account or stuff like that. It's the level of privacy that you do not have anymore that I'm talking about, the way you sign it off. We all have a phone addiction slash social media addiction. And people don't like to think of themselves as people who have addictions. Nobody wants to think that they are addicted to stuff. But think 20 years ago, after you left your secondary school, I wouldn't even know what my head boy or my bully, or my classmate was getting up to at this point in time. It will make me more focused on my life. But now, with social media, you know what everybody is getting up to. And we can talk about the anxiety it's giving and all the things that it's doing to you that is bad for your health. But that's not what we are here to even do today. Today, I'm trying to give you the realization that you cannot do without your phone. And not because there is important information on there. It's because you are addicted to whatever it is that might come up on the screen for you. I'm not the only person who, whenever no matter how important whatever you're doing is, once the light on your screen comes up, you have to look there. You don't even ignore it. It's in your subconscious now that you have to look at your phone once the light comes on. And then what is maybe Snapchat of somebody that uploaded a story or something. It's not even important. But every single time you look and you don't think you're addicted, oh, fucking clown. It is engineered that way. When I say AI had taken over the world several years ago, there's something called the algorithm, as you know. And the algorithm, in terms of social media and scrolling, this is another part of the addiction, is the scrolling, is the doom scrolling, the this and you think you're just entertaining yourself, and what you like is the videos that you are watching, and you don't realize it's an obsessive compulsive behavior that you're just perpetuating. It doesn't even matter if you like the stuff that is there. You don't even know if you like the stuff that is there anymore. The reason it works like that is because you, who is using Facebook and who is using all these apps, there's a saying I saw recently that if you're using something that is really beneficial to you for free, then you are the product. So they sell, not necessarily that they sell, but advertising companies, right, will pay these apps. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them, Snapchat, they pay these apps, right, to advertise for them and give them buyers. So now, because this Facebook and the rest, these social networks, let me just call them social networks and stop using the word Facebook up and down before Zuck sues me. These social networks have these patterns already that know exactly who you are by having that model of you. And just by knowing that, they know the kind of things that you are likely to like. And they know your tendencies and know exactly what to advertise to you. And because it is so profitable, there is no reason for any of them to stop it. There will be more and more and more and more accurate models of yourself in the minds of these algorithms. That is, if the algorithms have minds, obviously they do not. And the adverts become more tailored over time, making it more likely for you to buy stuff from those advertisers, making it more easy for these social networks to charge those advertisers more money because they're very effective, obviously. But the downside to that is that you're getting addicted to your phone. And then it's separating you from your life goals and the things that you actually need. You don't need to be spending money on unnecessary stuff because somebody wants to sell it to you. You have your own goals. So now it's detrimental to you, and you have to like pick yourself up and help yourself at the end of the day. Obviously, the first obvious solution would be for government or whoever is in charge to try and impose restrictions and put guidelines in place to make sure that these advertising companies do not get to they don't get to do business with the social networks the way they used to. Because one thing I can tell you for sure is that you cannot reverse what the algorithm and the AI is doing in terms of more tailored ads and content. You can't do that. If anything, is going to get better and your addiction is going to get worse. Now, the world is not divided by country lines anymore and by national allegiances anymore. We are divided now by opinions. Me and my girlfriend have arguments because I'm probably hyper masculinist. Is that how to say it? I'm probably hyper patriarchal and she's feminist. And so you can get into these little debates a lot of the time. And even in America, how do they do their politics, Democrats and Republicans? If you ask a Democrat what does he think of the Republicans, they can't believe that anybody thinks like that. And the Republicans cannot fathom the idea that anybody understands the views of the Democrats. And this is as a result of the fact that they only show you the things that support your beliefs. And you are going deep and deep into your own opinion and your own mindset and your own things that you believe in and you support. And the next person, literally beside you in his phone, is being fed a separate opinion that he is more likely to accept and be at home with on his own device. And people are sitting side by side, and when people are arguing, you can't touch base because you are so deep inside separate channels of opinions. And this is just one of the things that the algorithm does as a byproduct, not even the major aim. One thing I've done is to delete my social media. I did not delete my accounts because I'd like to, still have access to those. But finding myself doom scrolling is something that I feel bad about every single time that I catch myself. And as I've become more aware of these things, I catch myself more often, which I'm thankful for. I'm a creator, basically. My job is to create the content that I do. And if I find you cannot be a creator and a consumer on equal levels and at the same proportions. And what your doom scrolling causes and what the addiction to your phone and your scrolling does for you is it makes you a consumer by force. It addicts you to consumerism in terms of content. And if I want to be a successful creator and a serious creator, I cannot have something that is forcing me to consume more and more. And the ability of this thing to make me consume is way better than my ability to force myself to create. And even if you're not a creator and you want to curb some of these things, one app where you can find information through scrolling is enough. Pick your favorites and delete the rest and focus on your life and your life goals. I really don't have any other solutions aside deleting. So I hope that this information has helped you and you can take some actionable steps against or for your sake, in terms of solving this problem. And hopefully we'll see when all of us are better. Better. I hope I didn't say better, or forbid. See you next time. Peace.